All right, here we are again. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Season 1, Episode 2. And the topic tonight is Old Joe, storytelling.
Yeah. Old Joe.
Old Joe, just so you guys know, is what we call the 36 car, the 602 late model. And we're going to get into that whole thing and how that all came about and how cool it is to see that on the track now. So,
Yeah, for sure. It is.
yeah, a lot of fun to race too, right?
It's really cool to drive it, let me tell you.
Yeah. So as you guys know, we just started this podcast and we set up a lot of stuff here in this room and that. And all winter we are going to be storytelling, and we're going to talk about some of the things that are in here and from time to time, and let you know what they are and what it means to us, right?
Yeah. And as it grows, I mean, there's going to be more that we can hang up and bring in, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We got a long way to go.
Yeah. Yes. Plenty of wall.
Yeah. Let's talk about the biggest part of the wall tonight, real quick. Let's let everybody know what it is.
All right.
So you guys can see, right? What's behind us, right here. Right here is this big closure.
Exactly what it was, too.
Signed by a lot of race car drivers, right?
Yeah.
Rockford Speedway. If you were there, at depended on what time they felt like closing the pavilion.
Beer garden.
Beer garden.
Beer garden.
Yeah. Okay. Pavilion.
Either way.
Pavilion, beer garden. Depending on what time you were there, you knew, right? Then they say last call. 10 minutes later, this was what you saw.
Yeah. You got thrown up.
Got thrown up right in your face.
Yeah.
And there's two of them. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
You got both of them, right?
They're both in the building.
They're both in the building. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Let's just say that.
One of them's on display right here.
Yes. Owned by another person.
Right, right. In the later years, right, that just kind of meant we had to go behind that.
Yeah.
To refill.
They thought they cut us off, but
They thought they
all
did.
right, just got to go around this door. Remember the two big red doors?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was like going into a big Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
The kitchen of an Italian
Yeah.
restaurant.
Was.
So we go back there and we just fill up. But anyway, it's kind of cool. That's a piece of history right there.
Well, you
right?
talk about storytelling. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what we're going to do this winter. There's nothing else to do, right? But how many stories were told with those up, or down, either way. But when they put them up, we kept telling stories.
Oh, my gosh.
Man, all the names on there, boy, there was stories out of every one of them.
Oh, my gosh.
Good ones, too.
I didn't even think of that part. So we're telling stories still in front of those.
Yeah, the same spot. I mean, we
Same
always
spot.
stood right here.
Oh, the good old Rockford Speedway.
Yeah.
2023 was it.
Well, Joe Shear won a lot of races at Rockford Speedway.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
6 championships.
He meant a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
People still talk about it.
They still do, which brings us to tonight.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about them.
Pretty cool topic.
Good topic.
So, here we are with the 36 red, white, and blue Joe Shear 602 late model. And
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have seen it out there.
Yep. Senior owns it. Yep.
Jon Reynolds Sr.,
So
your dad.
when we drive it, yep, my dad. So when we drive it, we drive for him. That's pretty fun to me. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, because it's fun. It's
It's just fun.
enjoyable. It's always a hoot.
We only get to run it a few times a year because of, all our racing schedules with his, with Bob, and with ours, So we pick a couple races, 3 or 4, and, it's just no pressure, no point, just go try to win, right?
Right.
Right.
Which makes it fun.
Makes it fun.
There was, I don't mean to jump ahead, but there was a time when you were leading points at Slinger with it, right? And could have kept going in 2024, but your dad had scheduling conflicts. You did too, and it was like
I don't know.
It was like after a couple races. Yeah. Yeah. He
we
said
weren't too bad, I'll say. I'm sure we're like, if I remember back right, we were finishing in the top 3 for
like 2 or 3 races.
2 or 3 races, but
yeah, we
Yeah, no.
couldn't do it. Yeah, you know,
couldn't do
it
it all.
raced on off weekends when we weren't up there and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
But-
that's cool.
it was fun
Yeah.
doing that at Slinger. I love that.
Yeah. So we're going to get into, and we want you to tell us how this car came about. And that for the people that don't know, we posted, I don't know, about a month ago, you know, some pictures and talked about it a little bit on Reynolds Racing X13 on Facebook, which we want you to all go to and follow and like, please. And you're going to see a lot of cool stuff on there coming up. But we posted about it, and man, we got a lot of feedback on that. That was pretty cool. People that didn't realize what that car actually is.
Right.
What is it?
Well, it's a 1991 left-hander, all right, that Joe built. It was the first Gordy Corning car with Gordy and Joe, right, together, right?
Love Gordy.
Right. Yep. Everybody loved Gordy.
Loved him.
I got to spend a lot of time with him when I worked at Left-Hander, so you know it's pretty cool to talk about Gordy. But boy, he spent a lot of time with on Joe's stuff. But that car was brand new, beautiful in '91. That was the red, white, and blue.
So Joe built that car.
Yeah. Yep.
From the ground up.
Of course.
Of course.
That guy did everything.
Right.
Hell of a craftsman.
Right.
I love studying his cars and pictures as we grew up and how he did things and but so the story goes the story is that it was red, white, and blue in '91. I think he got it done late in the year. I'm not sure. I remember he was at Fest with it.
What super late model, right?
Super late model. Yep.
Yeah,
Super late model. Yep. With a jammer in it.
Okay.
By the way.
All right.
Let me just throw that out there.
Yeah, Jerry.
Yep. So, and then he drove it for a couple of years. I want to say, well, you'd say '92 and '93, right? Because my dad bought it from Joe.
So Joe
in
built
94.
it. So Joe built it in '91.
91.
Around '91.
Yeah.
Okay. He built the whole thing, and he raced it for a year, 2 years.
Yep. Yep. I mean, there's people that know a little more about it, but
yeah,
definitely 2 full seasons. I don't remember when he got it done though. I feel like he got it done late in the year for some reason, but maybe I'm wrong on that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
2 or 3 seasons.
And then he sold it.
Then he sold it
to your dad.
To my dad.
Jon Reynolds Sr.
Yes.
The legend.
Yes.
I could say that. Foghorn.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So that would be 94.
94. And I was just a kid. But it was so cool that I got to go with my dad to Joe's house in Clinton. And that's where in the garage out back, that's where the car was. It was sitting on jack stands. I could still see it, because I'm like, wow, my dad's getting a super late,
From Joe Shear.
We just got, out of a very successful season with the modifieds. My dad ran the modifieds for a couple of years, and '93 had a really good year. And he wanted to step up. And I got to go. It was the middle of winter. Man, Joe Shear's house.
So you knew he said, let's go get this thing, huh?
Yeah. We knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And an Oldsmobile. It had an Oldsmobile Cutlass body on it, right? It was red. If you guys remembered the red with, Joe's font of his own 36, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the Oldsmobile had
no
was that
engine.
where the window used to come around and just wrapped into the
Like the back, like the side windows and the rear window, like
mesh?
were almost, there's like 1 inch between them,
Yeah.
as it wrapped around.
Yeah, I remember that Oldsmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slick looking. Matt ran it for a while with his all-car car, that
That's
black
right.
one.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he
Yeah.
did. Yeah. So you go up there. Now, this in the spring, obviously, right? Or in the winter?
It was cold. I don't know.
You don't know. You were a kid, right?
I was a kid, but I remember that sitting on jack stands. I know that. Like, wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Loaded up. Bring it home.
No engine.
Right.
So my dad had to, he had to get things done, here and there, try to put an engine together.
Right.
And he had gotten one from B&B, which I got to go there too. He took me with on that trip.
Right.
Yeah. So now we had a super late sitting at the house, and then, we went up with a pickup truck and got to B&B, and he got that first engine.
Yeah.
And he ran Madison and Slinger that year in 94.
Okay.
With the super late.
With the super.
Which he won a feature at Madison.
All right.
Super late with that car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. There was a lot of good cars up there back in those days.
Yeah, back then. And he ran it at Slinger too on Sundays.
Every week. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your dad ran a lot up at Slinger.
Well, he just got done running a modified for 3 years every Sunday night and Madison every Friday night. So it was nothing for us to go racing on Friday and Sunday.
I see.
We just switched divisions, moved up to the supers, but it was nothing for us to go racing like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So how long then did he run this particular car?
This one, I don't know.
I'm asking you these questions. I know you don't have a timetable and all.
Yeah.
You're going off of memory and what your dad, what you guys talked about and stuff. So
he ran it so he couldn't run it anymore. He gotten hurt, with his back and stuff, and it's just where he couldn't do it anymore. I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah.
Late 90s. He ran it for a good 5 years or so.
Okay.
5, 6 years, whatever. Sold it.
That's what I was getting to. He sold it.
Sold it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Somebody come down. Somebody buy it from Wisconsin, or you don't know?
Don't know.
Yeah. Just got sold.
Sucks that it got sold.
In the late 90s.
Yeah, late
Very
90s.
late
That's probably
90s.
98, probably.
Yeah.
97, 98. Had been 98, probably. I know I was gone in 99, but when I came back, he had gotten that Rockford car. So it had to been 99, maybe, when I was gone.
Okay.
That's why I don't know who bought it, whatever, wherever it went.
Wherever it went.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, now the fun part.
Yeah.
Storytelling, right?
Right.
Here we go. This is what everybody wants to hear. This is what I want to hear.
He could tell the story better, but he found the dang thing.
Yeah, fast forward 20. Let's go there. Fast forward almost 25 years because it was late 90s, so maybe 24 years.
Yeah.
23 years later after he sold the car in the late 90s.
Sold the car to this guy, and somehow he'd found it, and it was just sitting in storage or something.
Yeah.
And he went and looked at it, and he couldn't believe that it still had all the same parts on it. The same fuel cells in it, same steering rack.
That's what we wanted to get to.
Same
the good stuff.
Seat, same.
The same seat that Joe used that he put in the car.
Stewart Warner gauges. The old style. Yeah. Well, the old, there was new style back then, probably. I don't know, but so. Yeah, all that stuff was still there. Same hub, same calipers, everything. My dad sold him guy the car. I don't know what the story is if the guy never ran it, never put an engine in it or something.
Yeah.
So he bought it back.
So it just sat there. For all these years with all the same parts that Joe put this car together.
Right.
So cool.
Yeah,
how is that not cool, man?
It's so cool because we'll get to it, but. So my dad's guys, right?
Right.
Paul and Gene and Todd.
Yeah.
And, they took it home to senior shop.
Well, they went and bought it.
They went and bought
it back. He had
back.
the opportunity.
All right. Yeah. Bought it back from the guy, right? I couldn't believe
Imagine that after all those years.
I couldn't believe it. He told me, and I'm like, man, you're crazy. What are you going to do with that? Whatever. He had to have it, like
That's
a kid.
Cool. Yeah.
He just had to have it. So one night, he'd just gotten it. It was still in the trailer. And I don't even know if he knows that, I went over there. But I had to go see it,
Yeah.
So it was cold
because you
too,
remember it
right?
as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was excited.
Yeah.
So I went over to the house, and I got in the trailer, and flashlight, and I'm looking at it. I raised the hood. I mean, this thing looked like death, like the body on it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like death. But I raised the hood and looked around, and I couldn't believe. I mean, the same power steering canister and lines, and the
God.
pump was hanging off the, because it wasn't on an engine, hanging there.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was there, like like a time capsule.
That is insane. Of all cars.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's left-hander number 206, I believe. I think so. 204 or 206. 206, I believe.
yeah.
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 So, anyways, seniors guys stripped it, got in the shop, stripped it down the bare chassis.
Now this is 2023 now.
No, this is, I don't know, 22.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 22.
How many years? Time flies.
Okay.
How many years we've ran that?
Did he figure out what he was going to do with it right away, or did he say, "Hey, let's just strip this thing down"? And
he had a plan.
So he had. I
thought you're crazy. All right. So, all right. Whatever you want to do. Didn't have an engine in it, so what the heck would you do?
Yeah.
He thought, well, we'll put a 602 crate in it, and the body's junk. Throw the body away, and we'll make a body and go 602 racing. But it was cool. He stripped it down. They sandblasted it and powder coated it, made it all nice. I mean, rebuilt it, right?
Kept all the parts.
I mean, the parts are the same, but like freshened the chassis up. Same
Yeah.
stub.
Yeah. Same stub.
Same stub as 91, right? Or same version.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't put a new stub on it or trick it out. Nothing.
Right.
He left it, right? So it's got the same rack plate on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just freshen it up. You had to fix the tin to put a 602 body on it, but that car's got its old left-hander. It's got the real low dash bar in it, so the dash is really cool because it's got such a like the dashes now are only 4 inches,
right,
because the dash bar is so tall now. But yeah, rebuilt it, and we've been racing it.
How cool is that? Right, so here's this car comes out of I don't know, what do you even call it? Like, not retirement, but maybe retirement.
Well,
it just sat there. Was it in the guy's shop?
I think it was in storage.
In a storage unit.
It sure the heck looked like it when I saw it. It looked like it, yeah.
So it had been weathered and everything else
she was
through
rough.
the years.
She was rough. You couldn't see through the windows.
Wow. But I'm sure when your dad took a look at it, he's like, wow, all the same parts, everything. It's like
his mind was made up, I believe. I mean,
before he got there.
Yeah. Usually how that goes with him.
Yeah, man. And then the first time out with it, I think, was 602 race, Dell's Icebreaker.
Yeah, usually, yep, Dell's Icebreaker.
2024.
I don't know, 23, 24. We've been going up there for a couple of years with it, having
Oh,
fun.
that's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's hard telling, but
Hard telling.
But how cool is that?
But I don't know where we first ran it. I mean, we might have first ran it at Slinger for that summer. We ran a couple times there, like you had mentioned.
Yeah.
But Wilbur made the body for it, and because he took it up to Stoughton, and Bobby put the body on it.
Okay.
So
right.
Yep.
Right. Man, what does that mean? Like, you go on a race weekend to race a kart. It's that nostalgic and that much fun, and be with your dad and everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, how cool is that? And how cool is it?
It's cool. It's intimidating. I wish we could do a little better with it. One of these days we'll pop a win off with it. But when Shear's, written across the windshield, I mean, you can't go out there and look like an idiot.
Right.
You got to mind your
right.
Be a professional and
right.
Race hard, which we do. I mean, last time we were up there for the Followini, that was a lot of fun. We were pretty quick. Finally, we'd gotten some bugs worked out of it, and definitely with the new tire program, and we were pretty quick. I was pretty happy that weekend. We had some speed, running really good, and just the engine didn't let us finish that weekend. But
Right.
I'm excited to get back to it. 'Cause,
Right.
man, I told Senior when we loaded up, I said, you take it home and scale it and write it down, because, man, you were pretty spot on.
Oh, really?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were really happy with the way it handled. Just load up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you'll have those days.
Yeah.
But it's fun, like you said, it's fun doing that with my dad, because him and Joe were so tight when I was growing up. So it's cool.
The reason why I was asking you that is because that was like the first race I've missed in like 10 years or something. But I remember that happening, and I thought, oh, but it was that good though, huh?
Yeah, we
Out there at
were
the
pretty
Dells?
good. I mean, of course, the guys that run every week with them are really good.
Yeah.
Wilbur passed me pretty stout.
Yeah.
And Dennis Prunty was really good. Of course, he was champ, and Bobby won the race. But I mean, we're good to finish third or fourth there for sure.
Yeah.
That would have been a really great outing.
Yeah.
For considering I think we only ran it. That might have been the second time all year.
Okay.
This past season. I know we always go to the Dells.
The Dells, yeah.
We can go there. There's nothing conflicting for us to go to the Dells in the spring or in the fall, right? The icebreaker in the following, and it's fun to go with my dad. We get some time together. We go out to eat. And we practice all day, and you go out to eat and get a good dinner together and tell some stories, and then you go race it the next day, and it's always fun.
Yeah, because your dad drag races.
Yeah.
Saturdays, Sundays.
Yeah, all
he's
year.
pretty busy all year with drag racing.
He's won the championship 2 years in a row now.
Yeah.
So he's busy.
He's
Plus
busy.
Wilbur's crap, and
yeah, runs up
around
to
him.
Yep. How's Wilbur's car and right Friday nights at Madison. Yeah, so he's busy all weekend. So those weekends are fun. We didn't have one at Slinger this year, huh?
No,
we didn't get that 602 up there.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Didn't get it up there.
Okay. This was one of those years that went by in like a flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing. I mean, that it went fast to a point,
Well, now we got this kid going too, so I mean, it's
who's
pretty
this
busy.
kid?
Jarrett Reynolds.
By the way, you guys, I never said my name's Chad Mislich. I'm spotter for Driver X Jon Reynolds Jr. here, and his son Jarrett, who is 9 years old. We call him J3.
J3
just started in his Bandolero years a few years ago.
He's got 2 full seasons now in his bando at Jefferson mainly, but we run every night. Jefferson runs more than Slinger, but we run them all.
Yeah.
We run every race we can at Jefferson, every race we can at Slinger.
Right.
Even if we're racing.
Right.
At Slinger, we take the bando with, and we double down.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. And there's times, like I interrupted you there, but getting back to Joe's car, last year, and there was a couple nights we got to run Joe up there, and there was a night we had all 3 there. We had the late model, we had the 602 late model, and we had Jared's bando. So there's pictures of that floating around somewhere. We'll have to put that on Facebook.
Yeah, we'll have to put that in a reel.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get off base sometimes, but we're gonna go back because we got a lot to talk about with Jarrett too.
Yeah,
coming up over the weeks and that.
Yeah,
and getting him on the show.
Yeah,
getting him in here. So we got a lot to talk about. It's gonna be a short winter.
I hope so.
I know.
Man, it's already coming in hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we got a foot of snow the other day.
When's the last time we got a foot of snow before?
In November.
Yeah,
it's never on record. Even. Like, Weather Channel says never on record this much snow in November for Chicago.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
It put me out of work.
Yeah, jeez.
2 weeks early.
Shut her down.
It put me out of work. But
a lot of people, I think Adam's still plowing snow. I think he's been plowing snow since
what?
He probably started
Friday?
Before it started snowing, because he gets that overtime.
Adam Paycheck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's still sending me pictures.
He was plowing snow before it started. Well, just in case here,
Yeah.
I'll know where to go. Now we're just messing with him.
Yeah.
Adam's a good guy. So,
But it's cool to drive that, with my dad because, like I said, him and Joe were so tight growing up, or when I was growing up, and then, knowing Gordy and everything, and, all my time at left-hander. So it's really cool to drive a older style left-hander like that, and the thing still turns on a dime. You
Yeah.
don't have to have the latest, greatest,
you're,
thing
you're
to drive a, you know,
yeah. You're out there in a race car. You're in Joe Shear's seat. Same steering column, same transmission. I mean, all the
Yeah.
big parts are all there, right?
right.
Everything's still the same
Everything's the same.
from when he
the big old
built it.
shifter. Yep. The shifter's mounted to the plate. That's what Joe always did. It of course in my dad's style, they put it back together and they put it back together like it was.
Right.
I don't recall Senior calling me and say, "Hey, want to come over and fit the seat?" No, no, not at all. You fit the seat on Saturday morning at the Dells. Is what you did. All right, go put steering wheel on and
Right.
drive it. So, yeah,
Right.
okay,
So I wanted to get into that a little bit. Like you've told me stories, and that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for over the winter is, right?
yeah.
To
Got nothing else to do.
Got nothing else to do but do some storytelling. And you've told me stories like about, Joe Shear that, he used to hang out at your dad's house, right? I mean,
Yeah, in the wintertime.
yeah,
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 he'd come down and, well, call it winter, but February and March when the NASCAR season started. Right?
yeah, right.
Joe would come down every Sunday
Hmm.
and sit in my dad's living room and watch the Cup race.
And here you are, kid, going,
Yeah,
that's Joe Shear, right?
yeah,
Right?
He always sit behind me too. There was a chair back here, right? And
Yeah,
my dad'd be over there, and I'd be on this chair.
yeah.
And he's behind me, and it's just like, man,
You told me one time. I love this story that you were working at the grocery store, right? And
Yeah.
and Joe was sitting there in your living room, and he said, "Yeah, I'll give you a ride to work."
Oh,
Right? He
yeah,
needed a ride or something.
yeah, I had to go to work, and of course I walked to work.
Yeah,
It wasn't far. I mean,
yeah,
6 blocks or 7 blocks or something. But it was winter,
yeah.
still, and Senior wasn't getting up. Right.
He
Like,
was
all right, Dad, I gotta
he
go
was
to
in
work.
his chair.
Yeah. All right. So I got up, and Joe was like, "Well, I'll give you a ride."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome, but I really didn't say much.
yeah,
About all he said anyway.
yeah.
But yeah, man, he took me down to work, and he had a dark blue Cavalier wagon, right?
Yep.
And he made it look cool though because he bought some like a American racing wheels, and he had on it aluminum
Mhm.
wheels. So the thing looked pretty cool, right? So, but he took me to work, dropped me off front door. Yeah.
Dropped you
Awesome.
off at work at the grocery store.
Yeah, at the grocery store.
Your kid walking in thinking, nobody
You know who
realizes
took
this,
me to
but
work?
this legend here just dropped me off at work, and they don't have a clue.
Yeah. Plus, when you're a kid, right, and you're looking up to these race car drivers that are just superstars, right? And now you're gonna ride in a car with them where they're driving. They're driving. So you're looking over like that's Joe Shear driving. Even though it's on the street going down a
Right. He's just driving a regular car. You're
yeah,
like,
this is
oh,
wow. Yeah.
that's a crazy thought. That's a crazy thought. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
it was-
Probably most of them just drove the speed limit when you think about it and just took it easy, because they got everything out on the racetrack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember, just while we're storytelling, I remember seeing an interview with Dale Earnhardt Sr. when he was, in his Suburban or whatever, and the guy's riding with him, interviewing him, and they're driving down the street like that, and he's like, "No, I always take it easy because I never know what the other guy's gonna do."
Yeah.
Now how does he think like that on a racetrack?
Yeah.
You think, "Oh my God, yeah." So,
Well, like when another hero of ours is John Canals, and I've always heard many people say that he will not speed.
that he won't speed.
You know,
Yeah.
he don't speed.
Yeah.
You know,
I believe that. There's no reason to.
no.
By the way, John
no.
Canals is my childhood hero.
There
Oh,
you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've told him through the years. He knows. So
He knows.
we're good. Yeah.
So that's the story of the old 602 car. I mean, put a motor in it and go back at it next year.
And it's out there racing.
On the racetrack.
The Joe Shear built and raced race car. He raced it for 2 years.
Yeah, won races.
Yeah.
Won a lot at Madison. Boy, there was a time there with that era. I bet it was that car.
Yeah.
That he was unstoppable at Madison.
Oh.
That red Cutlass. Yeah. Man, he was winning.
Yeah, at Madison, huh?
With a jammer.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Jerry.
Yep, again.
Yeah.
That thing was pretty stout.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. I don't ever want to wreck it.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. But so here's this Joe Shear car out, right? 36 car. So now everybody knows what it's about.
Yeah.
And that it's out there.
Yeah, so when you see it on the racetrack, it says, I'm not trying to intimidate Joe Shear. I mean,
right.
It is a Joe Shear car. I mean, that's why it says that on there. Mm-hmm. And that's why it's painted that way, because that's how Senior wanted it.
Yeah, it's a tribute to Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So next year, 2026, probably maybe Icebreaker.
Absolutely will be at the Icebreaker for sure.
Absolutely.
It's
That's like
weekend.
April 11th. I looked it up.
It's a fun weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe if schedules don't conflict, maybe once or twice at Slinger.
I hope so. We'll see how that goes with the old drag racer, the old straight liner. He's got to defend his title.
He does. The tired Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
He actually texted me earlier and said he wanted me to come over and look at something on it. So
yeah,
it's been a while since I got to do something on that car. So I'm get right on that. That's a cool car.
That's pretty cool. While we're on that, a lot of people don't realize you're a third generation driver, and your son Jarrett is a fourth generation driver.
Yeah, technically we should call him J4, but J3 fired right off right away.
Yeah,
we just been running with that. But yeah, my grandpa, he was a drag racer.
And what's really cool is your grandma did too.
She won races.
Drag racing.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know that,
yeah, and what's cool to go with that, like you just said, my grandma won races. Well, Jarrett's grandma is winning races.
Right.
Carla Reynolds.
Yes.
My dad's wife
too. Carla. Yeah.
Races.
Yeah.
They go together all summer and they race both. They 2 cars, and she's winning.
She's winning too. Yeah. Yeah. Those are awesome posts. Man, we're always looking on Sundays, hey, yeah. That's pretty cool. Congratulations to Carla.
It's amazing.
And Jon Reynolds Sr. on the things they do in drag racing. Yeah. Anyway, I remember him telling me stories about the first time he went to Rockford Speedway and that, and only he can tell those stories, but it was in a Roadrunner and this and that, because it come from from drag racing.
Right.
Yeah.
The family of drag racing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to suddenly circle track race. Yeah.
Right. And the only one that could tell those stories are your dad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We'll have to get him on here sometime.
We will have to get Foghorn on here.
Foghorn. Yep.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Well, he ain't too bad on the microphone either. So
no, he's no.
Gets doing some Elvis or something.
Yeah. Oh, so people know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jon Reynolds Sr. is quite the karaoke singer for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody, whenever there's karaoke around, we always want him to go up and sing some pretty cool stuff that he does.
Yeah.
Some old time country, right?
He's good at it.
We're storytelling right now, and you too.
Yeah.
So
that's the story.
That's it. That's the story of the Joe Shear car. When you guys are out, you're out at racetracks and it's there, come down, take a look at it, because it's pretty cool, man. The history of it and everything else. Come down, take a look. walk around and
Yeah,
come and
young
see
or
it.
old as a racer, young or old, just come look. I mean, you'll see the left rear springs in the same spot. There's still a mount for the spring ahead of the rear end, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The left front bay bar, if some of you older fellas remember how the shock mounted on the inside and stuff, the hoop, and it's there. I mean, it's there. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point it out. We'll talk.
Yeah. Come on down and talk about it.
Yeah.
But it'll be out at the Dells. I'm pretty sure it's April 11th at the Icebreaker.
Yeah, Icebreaker for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's about it for this show.
All right. We'll tell another story next time.
Yeah, we got to figure out one for next week.
Yeah.
We haven't quite yet, but we will. You guys watch for reels because some of those are going to tell the story maybe about what we're going to talk about, or we'll just let you know.
Yeah, or they can let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Make sure you go on to YouTube, Wide Open, and subscribe. That'll really help us out, and you guys will see videos every week. It's really going to get good over the winter. Season 1 is going to be over the winter. It's going to be us telling stories. Season 2 is when the season starts. That's when it's going to get going to get fun too.
Yep, those will be just the short recaps of how we feel the weekend went.
They might be short.
It might be real short.
They might be real long.
Yeah,
It just depends on how the weekend goes. But you could tune in and you're going to hear about what happened or what didn't happen or how the weekend went. So that's going to make it a lot of fun. Right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, you guys. Well, thank you. Make sure you go to Reynolds Racing X13 on Facebook and follow or like, please. And YouTube, Wide Open, at Wide Open on YouTube. And thank you. And we'll see you very shortly within a week. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.